Hello guys, I got a 2011 Town and Country. I've just replaced the transmission, and the reason I didn't upload the video is because I was so busy and this thing has to be done like ASAP. Well, this transmission, it has no dipstick, and the plug is this one right here. So all you have to do, as you can see, is just untwist it and just pull it. But the problem is, it's no dipstick. And the one that sells on the auto store or the auto part is like almost $100. So I remember have the table charge for the fluid level, and I remember in that particular tool, you have to check the dipstick, and that thing is ugly and it's really long. So on this one, I had an old dipstick, so I'm just gonna clean it. On this dipstick, if you have a tape measure, you are going to measure like 2 inches and 1/16. 2 inches and 1/16. That's the hot level. So what you got to do is just go here and measure it, and just mark it with the with the Sharpie or something like that. So I'm going to put my fingernail right there. And on the low level or cold level, it's going to be about 1.5 inches, so which is like right here. So about 1.5 inches. So this is for an old engine. I kept parts, so I'm gonna put the mark right in there. I'll put my fingernail, and I'm gonna mark it. So now I got the dipstick ready to go. And of course, you don't have to spend money, you know. You can also grab something flexible, but make sure you cover the positive side, so you don't want to ground it and short it out. So let's see. This transmission is supposed to come with fluid, but it's very low, or it has no fluid. Well, it has some. There's no fluid yet. So I'm just going to add it. Added like maybe a quart. So you gotta go through the gears, make sure the temperature and the fluid is It cycles. One of the things I want to mention to you guys is when you're getting close to the right level, you will feel the transmission is just boom. When it's low, it will hit hard, just boom. The same thing, you know, front and back. So this one is, I can hear it. Look at the mirror. So every time it moves, that means it's close to the right level. So let's see with the dipstick. Make sure you clean it. So let's see how it goes. Quite there yet. It's like right in the tip. Like right on the bottom. So I'm gonna add more oil. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Go through the gears, make sure the level or the fluid is going in every single gear. And it's moving. Okay, let's see. And I gotta have the vehicle running, so I don't put it too much or not enough. Gonna clean the dipstick. There you go. Let's see. And it's like right between those two, right between the marks. So, okay. Well, on one side, I can see it's like one side I can see the correct level. So right there, no fluid. Here's clean. Here's clean. Okay, right there. See right there? Both sides should be the same, so dry about between right there. So you don't want to top out too much, otherwise it's going to puke later. I'm just going to leave it right there because the vehicle is running. And this level, once the vehicle is fully warm, it's going to raise up. This is the cold level, the bottom one, and the hot level. and it's right in almost in the middle, right there. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna drive it and see what happens. So this is from a transmission. I'd say earlier there was from an engine, no, but it's a transmission. This came up out of 2010 Ford transmission, and I kept it because the customer bought a new tube with dipstick. So I kept it, and look at this. If you do something like that, you will save almost $100 from the auto store. And that thing is ugly and it looks like a whip. Not good for the system, and $100. So okay guys, good luck, and you know now, the next time you do a transmission service, don't be afraid. Just do this procedure, and if you put it too much, just get like evaporator, like one of these bottles right here, and I just put it air and I siphon it from the top. It will work. It's a 2011, and right here I'm doing a timing cover reseal on a 2007 Nissan Altima. This thing is gonna be a nightmare later because there's a lot of bolts. That's only part of the timing cover. I got the rest of the bolts right here, and oof, there's a lot of work in here. Yep, it's pretty scary just to replace these two O-rings because they were leaking. So okay guys, so do it yourself. Make sure when you do a transmission service, do not put a gasket. Make sure the transmission is nice and clean. Remove all the silicone on the bottom of the pan, and that's it. Go from there and put a silicone, clean it up, disinfect it, wipe it off, put some silicone, make sure every single bolt is nice and clean, no silicone, old silicone, and just put the bolts in there and snag it very gently, and after that torque it to the right specification and go from there. All right. Transmission fluid is ATS plus 4, or you can also buy a synthetic like a multi transmission fluid. Okay guys, bye.